When you make a deal with the night sky and your wish doesn't always come true the way you want it. This cold night, a father, Geppetto, he grieves over the body of his dying son, Pinocchio. He is terrified of losing him. Desperate, he preys upon a scarlet red star that shines in the night sky, pleading to save his son. However, this is no star. This fiery luminescence is Mars, the god of war, the representation of aggression, anger, and ambition. Mars hears the sobbing cries of Geppetto, but also looks deeply into Geppetto's heart and sees the trauma that he has inflicted upon this boy, a true Geppettophile. And in a twist of irony, Mars saves the boy from death, but also curses him and transforms Pinocchio into a living wooden puppet with donkey features, because Geppettophile had been such an ass. This disturbs Geppetto. This wooden form is useless to satisfying his Geppettophile needs. He cannot stand the sight of his son he once loved so deeply. So deeply. Before him is a wooden abomination that he must rid himself of, taking Pinocchio out to sea on a makeshift raft to abandon him into the depths of the ocean. But in this voyage, they are swallowed by the Smoky Whale, Smokey Bear's adopted cousin. The whale doesn't like the taste of the wooden puppet, however, and spits him back out into sea. Fortunately, Pinocchio doesn't need to breathe, and makes his escape by moonwalking across the bottom of the ocean floor. He returns home to find it abandoned, dark, and lonely. And also without a key to get in because Geppetto had the only one, and yeah, totally dead. So Pinocchio leaves his childhood home to explore the world, finding an island with a doctor that teaches him and other little boys how to be less of a jackass, curing him of his donkey disfigurements. Pinocchio leaves the island, seeking fame and glory in the theatrical arts by joining a traveling gypsy caravan, only to get enslaved by the ringleader, Rigatoni, or maybe it was Linguini, I don't know, some guy named after an Italian food because his parents were gluns. So Alfredo forced Pinocchio into his adult performance show, dancing for his best paying customers, an audience of agalomadophilics. Yeah, that's a fetish for dolls and figurines, but you probably already knew that. Dance, you cheap penny whore. Embarrassed and abused by his enslavers, Pinocchio finds freedom one day through the intervention of an honest fox. The fox observed Pinocchio's performance and knew he did not belong in theater. And they skipped away and sang.
Diddly-day, an actor's life is gay.
With Pinocchio having experienced the outside world as a scary and abusive place, he just wants to go home and hide, wanting to watch hours of porn pub like a real boy. The fox returns Pinocchio home before it gets graphic. But a stranger stalks. Our Geppetto had escaped the whale and returned home to finish the job. He wishes upon that frightful scarlet star once more, promising his soul in return. Mars answers the Geppettophile pleas, flying down from the sky. Huh? Why wouldn't Mars be a woman? Those Greeks got it wrong. God of anger? God of picking fights? Taking a soul from a grown man? Yeah, enough said. Back to the story though. Mars waves her wand and steals the life force right out of the wooden monstrosity, leaving his corpse indistinguishable from a regular wooden pine puppet. And then she makes her leave. She'll come back for Geppetto's soul later, but only after he's texted her and she's left him on red for at least a week. Geppetto relishes his last moments and cracks into full serial killer mode, painting the lifeless wooden corpse, engraving a perpetual face of pure horror on the child. Then he disposes of the evidence by burning the body. A nearby cricket can only watch on in horror as Pinocchio is reduced to coals and embers. But hey, it's a cold night, and, well, better not make waste of it, right? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider smashing that like button, banging that subscribe button, and possibly sharing this video like all the popular kids shared chlamydia in high school. But remember, we like to play it from behind. Outtakes next.
But Jiminy, Lampwick says a guy only lives once. A guy only lives once. A guy only lives once.
That's right. The term YOLO is about 80 years old.
Beep, beep, Richie.
And anytime you need me, just whistle. Like this.
Like this?
Diddly day, an actor's life is gay.
Gay!
Wicked Tuna is heading back down south.
He's a big fish.
And the captains are in for a rough go.
Conditions are getting fierce out here.
Stormy seas,
The worst is yet to come.
new competitors,
Driver, Adam,